I saw this TikTok video, and this girl was like, y'all out here complaining about this, you complaining, you don't like what's going on, you complain, but yet you still go back and you still adapt to whatever's happening. They're taking away this, they're taking away that from you, they're taking away this, and then you still take your butt to work and adapt to what's going on. You're still working 2 and 3 jobs and adapting to what's going on. When is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop? And I was just like, what you want them to do? Because see, this is the problem. This is the problem that I have with these types of videos. You out here talking about what they doing and what they not doing, but nobody's giving solutions. Nobody's giving advice as to what to, at least what I'm saying, my little random and political thoughts and stuff. I'm giving context and I'm telling you what could be done. This girl had the nerve just be like, no, y'all out here doing, but y'all still going to work. I'm like, well, what you doing? Are you working? Do you have the means to not have to be able to go to work to where you can do these things? Because some people ain't got that luxury. We have bills to pay. We want to keep a roof on. I saw a comment and I was like, see, look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. That girl said, look, I have been homeless before. I'm gonna take my ass to work. I don't want to go down that route again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. People have a tendency, I know half of it is rage bait, because this is the era, this is the place that we're in life now, where people wanna, that's how they getting their coin, by rage baiting people and stuff, and that's how social media is paying them and everything. Which, if they realize why they're sitting up there putting that shit online and everything, like they are to rage bait people to make money, that they're falling into the same system. They fall into the same system that they sitting there trying to talk against. How can you sit here on that internet, on that TikTok page, knowing what happened with, if you probably don't even know what happened with the TikTok page. Is like how TikTok became basically owned by the United States. Like, you sitting there doing all this and posting it on the page, on your TikTok page, and you are feeding into the problem. You're feeding into the problem, because if you were about that life, like you trying to make everybody else be about, if you were really about that life, you wouldn't even be on TikTok in the first place. You wouldn't even be posting it, and you damn sure wouldn't be under the content creator whatever that little platform is, the content creator platform. You would just post it, if even be on social media at all. So my thing is, how can you sit there and talk about people falling and adapting to what's going on, yet your ass is the one sitting there on social media talking about it? When I put my shit out on social media, I'm not doing this to rage bait nobody. I'm not doing this to make no dollars. I don't even know how to turn on a content creation, nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I was posting about business stuff. When I'm posting right here and putting this stuff on YouTube, it's because these are things that I've been talking in the car by myself on, and I'm like, when somebody find this, is the messages for them, right? But I wouldn't dare sit there and just be like, y'all the problem, but you ain't actually create no solutions. It's a video that I just talked about with some kids trying to sell candy, and I was gonna come with a solution, but the kids were already gone by the time I could get there, right? But I had an issue with what was going on, and I wanted to provide a solution. You know what I'm saying? Cause and effect. And I don't know when rage baiting became the norm, and when rage baiting became the thing to do to make your money, between that and trying to tell your entire life stories, or creating or fabricating stories to make people want to be engaged, and you be lying your ass off. Like, I don't get it. It's the attention whores. Like, you want to be attention whore so bad that this is what you're doing. And I'm just like, baby, just read a book. You know what I'm saying? And if you want people to be the change, you want people to change and do, you know, stop doing these things and all this stuff, you be the change. You be the one that say, well, this is what I'm about to do. Why don't y'all try this? or this is what I've done. Why don't y'all try this? But it usually be the people on there who have the means to say these things. I can't believe y'all doing this. How dare y'all sitting there falling into the trap. Meanwhile, you're in the trap of being able to be financially stable because your parents are taking care of you, because you running a TikTok page, making content dollars off of the engagement that you're getting. You're falling into the trap because you are using Afterpay and Klarna and all that stuff to buy things that you don't need. Like, those are the traps. But you sitting there on the internet talking about how y'all sitting there trying to adapt. Clearly you're adapting too. That's what we do. We're gonna adapt. And if you don't realize that, and these be youngins, they be like in their early 20s. They don't know life yet. You ain't lived yet. My grandma always say, keep on living. You ain't living yet. You getting things handed to you, and you don't even know what it's like to really struggle yet. So, and then the other thing, these be the ones that you sitting there, you complaining about everything, but you old enough to vote. When was the last time you voted? Have you voted yet? Have you ever voted? Have you gone to the city council people and talked to them about what's going on? Have you talked to the people in your community to get them to be on board with whatever you got going on? Have you? Because I know if I'm going to say some shit like that, I am going to go out and I'm going to say, I'm going to do my part. I got clients that are on certain boards in certain places that I put a little bug in their ear when they're on the table if we talk about it. If it's something I have a problem with, I'm looking it up and I'm trying to be informed. So you so busy sitting there talking about all the things that people shouldn't be doing, but not giving no solutions. Like the fuck, right? But get your money, honey. Get your money. Whatever.